I am very happy to be with you on this day of Swami Vivekananda's birthday. So birthday is a very important birthday for India and also for this planet. You know, I have studied many of the books on Swami Vivekananda, and also I have had a lot of discussion with the experts. But one thing I want to share with you today, with all your united mind on Swami Vivekananda's birthday, what impressed me are two-line statements of Swami Vivekananda, and very rarely spoken those words. So I want to repeat the youth, what he said. He is a spiritual leader of great might and representing the whole India, a spiritual leader. What he says, I want to read to you what he says. He said, my name, Swami Vivekananda ji says, my name should not be made prominent. It is my ideas that I want to be realized. So very rarely a human being, a leader, a people's leader, a spiritual leader will say, not my name, but my ideas that I want to be realized. So beautiful. So today what we need, the great ideas. How the great ideas really will make us, after all, ideas comes from, where from it comes. First we have to have a vision, a goal, and then a dream. If you have a dream, then thoughts will come, ideas will come. If thoughts come, then what comes next? What comes next? Action. Action will come next. Is it not? So all of you is going to repeat with me. Dream transforms into thoughts. Thoughts result into action. First of all, I would like to greet this. I am very happy to be the youth convention, to address the youth convention and also inauguration of the Vivekananda Institute of Value Education and Culture. And particularly I am thankful to Swami Nigaleshwarananda ji. Somehow he brought me here. I love it, enjoy it, because it is an important place for two accounts. One is you are celebrating Swami Vivekananda's birthday, and also his inauguration of Vivekananda Institute of Value Education and Culture, and it is the place father of the nation Mahatma Gandhi is born. So friends, first of all I greet our Honorable Governor of Gujarat, Naval Kishore Sharma ji, Mulubhai Beraji, and Swami Srijitananda ji, Swami Adi Bhavananda ji, and Swami Dirveshananda, and all the Swamijis and teachers and students. I am indeed delighted to participate to meet all of you in this gathering, and particularly the youth convention. When youth convention, when you all meet, then what is the importance of this? The importance is my greetings to the organizers, principals and teachers who have come here. When I am with you, I am reminded of the statement by Swami Vivekananda. He said, blessed are the pure in the heart, for they shall see God. This purity of heart will bring the vision of God. It is indeed the theme of the whole music of this universe. This thought has indeed influenced my conscience. I would like to talk to you today on the topic indomitable spirit. The topic I am going to share with you, the name of it, indomitable spirit. Dear young friends, just now I inaugurated Vivekananda Institute of Value and Culture. When I was preparing the talk for addressing the youth, a unique letter comes to my mind. When I was preparing in my computer with my friends, a letter comes to my mind. This letter I saw in Jamshedpur at Tata exhibition, written by Jamshedji Navraj Tata on 23rd November 1898. This is the date Jamsetji writes to Swami Vivekananda. I would like to call all of you to know about this letter which I am going to read. It gives a very important message to the youth. And the Jamsetji writes to Swami Vivekananda. It goes like that. Dear Swami Vivekananda, I trust you remember me as a fellow traveler on your voyage from Japan to Chicago. Both of them were traveling in a ship to Japan to USA. Jamsetji says, I was very much recalled at this moment of your views on the growth of the ascetic spirit in India and the duty not of destroying but of diverting into useful channels. I recall these ideas in connection with the scheme of Research Institute of Science for India, of which you have doubtless heard and read. It seems to me that no better use can be made of the ascetic spirit than the establishment of the monasteries. I'll read it to you. It can be no use. Seems to be that no better use can be made of the ascetic spirit than the establishment of monasteries or residential halls for men dominated by the spirit, where they should live with ordinary decency and devote their lives to the cultivation of sciences, natural and humanity. I am of opinion that if such a crusade in favor of an asceticism of this kind were undertaken by a competent leader, it would greatly help asceticism, science and the good name of our common country. That means Jamsetji invites Swami Vivekananda to become the general, to be the captain of the Indian Institute of Science, for which he put the seeding in somewhere 1898. Imagine the vision of a personality. Both of them are traveling in the ship. Swami Vivekananda asked Jamsetji, where are you going? Jamsetji says, I am going to USA to bring steel fabrication, steel manufacturing in India. In British India, he tells that he wants to manufacture steel in India. Then Swamiji says, manufacturing steel is one thing, but knowing the science of material is another thing. You have to start a science institute. That's how Swamiji has put a seeding on the mind of Jamsetji. And today, Indians of Science, what you are having, the great institution, is the seed put by Swamiji through Jamsetji. Jamsetji gave 1/6 of his property to start a science institute. You see the thoughts. So friends, this clearly indicates the vision. Always the visionaries, they think beyond themselves. They think always we have to do something bigger than to the country. Now friends, do you know who has written this letter in the year 1898, November 23rd? And Jamsetji Tata has written this letter to Swami Vivekananda asking him to take the leadership of Research Institute, and he could not take it up for many reasons, but definitely that institute has come in a big way today. That Indians of Science, one of the biggest research institutions in the country, and the seeding has been put, as I told you, by Swamiji and Jamsetji, the industrialist. Friends, now at this point, I have to talk to you something beyond what happened, the vision of India, what it will be. Now we have India of billion people. In your age group, that is below 16, 17, and there are 300 million young children, 300 million people, and below 25 years we are 540 million people, and that's the strength of the nation. And we have, out of billion people, 260 million people are below poverty line. Now that is the vision. Next vision, How do you, the second vision, first vision was India getting the freedom. The second vision, how do you make the developed India? How do you generate a developed India? And you people have to play a very important role in transforming India into a developed nation. Now, how do you do that? We are at the moment, as I told you, 260 million people are below poverty line. Our GDP, gross domestic product, is about 6 to 7%. Now, the economics experts say that 6 to 7%, if we convert to 10% minimum and keep it for a decade, definitely India will become a developed nation in 10 years' time. And that's the plan. There are 5 areas been identified: agriculture, food processing, education, healthcare, particularly women education, highest priority should be given. And third is information communication technology. Fourth, infrastructure development like networking of rivers, providing urban facility, rural areas. And finally, the self-reliance in critical technology. These are the 5 areas have been identified. And now, suppose all of you, when you from the college or a high school, go to college, from the college when you come out, what is the type of opportunities you will have? How do we transform India into a developed nation? And what are the opportunities are there? I would like to tell you the opportunities of Bharat Nirman program, as it is recently announced. This program calls for union government has announced for rural India how it will be developed. Bringing an additional 10 million hectares of land under assured irrigation in 4 years' time, providing a road connectivity to all the villages having a population of 1,000, then constructing 60 lakh additional houses. Like that, there are many missions government is going to do in the Bharat Nirman program. And also, they are going to spend about 180,000 crores, 1,740 billion, that means 174,000 crores in 4 years' time. Now there is another program, enhancing the rural credit bankers. The third program is the employment guarantee, national employment guarantee bill, also to take care of those who are likely to be left behind by development process and to ensure there is a safety net, especially in some of the more backward regions in the country. Friends, you will find that when you are all coming out of the college, there will be a number of programs which Bharat Nirman program, employment guarantee program, and rural credit program, Pura program providing urban facility, rural area. You will have a tremendous responsibility. At the same time, you will have opportunity when for a various employment potential it will generate. When you complete certain phase of education, you will enter into the dynamics of the society. Of course, you will look for a career in any one of the areas such as research, development, production in the fields of agriculture, industry and service sector, including ICT. On 26 January 2005, I have represented the nation a plan for creation of employment potential for 76 million people in 8 areas such as biofuel generation, wasteland development, water harvesting, bamboo mission, textile mission, converting fly ash into wealth generator, healthcare and village knowledge center. Now I would like to discuss how you can become and also how to become an entrepreneur. See, when you go out of the college or high school, there should be the syllabus. I am trying to see all the college syllabus, also school syllabus will generate 2 information. That is, when you go out, you will say that I can do it. You must have a feeling, I can do it. Second thing, you will have a skill or a type of work you will be specialized so that your employment potential will further increase. Now friends, finally I would like to say that you have got a lot of questions you asked me. In conclusion, indomitable spirit. You must have anything achieved, you must have indomitable spirit. When the students complete the course from the educational institution and enter into the world of opportunities, he or she should have the confidence with the indomitable spirit acquired from their teachers' teaching and come into contact with great minds. If people think big, a nation becomes great. If people think big, a nation becomes great. Particularly, the young population of India definitely has self-esteem and confidence. The challenge in the missions of the developed India calls for an important cohesive and focused efforts of the young. For success in any mission, what we need is an indomitable spirit. Let us study the characteristic of the indomitable spirit. It has two components. Indomitable spirit, when you have, it has got two components. What are the two components? The first component is that there must be a vision leading to higher goals of achievement. You must dream something I want to achieve in life. I would like to recall a couplet from Thirukural by the poet Saint Thiruvalluvar, written 2200 years ago. It says, Vellatthanaya malanitam mandardam ullathanayadu uyarvu. It means that whatever may be the depth of the river or lake or pond, whatever may be the condition of the water, the lily flower always comes out and blossoms. Similarly, if there is a definite determination to achieve a goal, even against insurmountable problems, he or she will succeed. Now, it doesn't end there. The second component is the ability to overcome all the hurdles coming in the way of the mission accomplishment. Many of us have gone through the large programs and projects. We would have experienced that success is not in the sight, and there are many hurdles. The same poet reminds us at this point of time through another couplet. Idumbaikku idumbai padupar, idumbaikku idumbai padadavar. It means successful leaders can never be defeated by problems. They become master of the situation and defeat the problem. I consider these two quarrels characterize the indomitable spirit. I am sure all of you who have assembled here will rise to the occasion and develop leaders, enlightened citizens. Today, the birthday of Swami Vivekananda, let us all rededicate ourselves to imbibe his vision and work for the realization of his ideas for the growth of our society. With these words, I inaugurate the Vivekananda Institute of Value Education and Culture. My best wishes to all the members assembled here in their mission of acquiring and promoting value-based education among all the members of society. Friends, I have 40 questions, okay? 40 questions. 40 questions means you need one full day, right? One full day. So I am going to answer only few questions, okay? So you should not get upset. But all your question, what you asked, all the 40 questions, answer. If you go to tomorrow to my website, www.presidentofindia.nic.in, you go to my website, you will get answer, okay? Okay? Now I am going to call few people in random, okay, in random. I am going to call, so it is first one, Rakesh. Meganati Rakesh. Where is Megnath Rakesh?
Megnath Rakesh.
Where are you? You are there. Shoot your question.
Yes, sir. Sir, my question is, what would you like us to do for our nation to make it the best in the world?
You are student? Study?
Yes, sir.
Which class?
11th science.
Okay. What you would like, excel in your studies first and foremost. Okay. You must excel in your, since you are student.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All the student, first job is you excel in your studies. That is your primary task. Okay. No, 1 minute. Fix your goal and work for achieving it. Okay. Second one, whenever you time Saturday, Sunday, in this area, you know, Porbandar, or any area wherever you live, catch hold of 5 people who cannot read and write, you make them read and write. Can you do it? Can you do it?
Raise your hand who can.
Yes,
No, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you will do it. Okay, very good. And then plant 5 saplings and nurture it. This also you can do it, right?
Yes, sir.
Without disturbing your studies, this also you can do it. And then create clean drive in your area with the help of other students. Wherever you are, whether school or home, a clean, a good environment, that you must do it. Okay, second one, next one, Trivedi Kushbu. Trivedi Kushbu, where are you?
Vedas are considered to be the most ancient and perfect literature of the world.
Yeah, you keep.
The full information,
Distant, you give like this. Okay.
the full information about space, medicine, surgery, tantra mantra, science and technology, yoga, yagna, etc. is given in Vedas. In ancient times, students from all over the world came to India to study in the universities like Takshashila and Nalanda. But today, students of our country are going to foreign countries for their studies. Then sir, when will this trend be changed? It is said that history always repeats. Then when will this history be repeated? And with the help of these Vedas, can we make our country a superpower?
You got lot of followers, eh? You got a lot of followers here. Friends, I would like to tell you that we produce per year, we generate about 300,000 engineers and about 100,000 scientists and doctors, okay? Total 400,000 we, apart from 3 million graduates make it. So what it means, few percentage throughout, you see, for example, from Gujarat, you will find that from India, in India, 20 million people are outside the country, in the planet, various parts of the planet. They move just not only for the wealth, they move for the knowledge of Christian also. So that is our tradition. So there is nothing wrong. Certain percentage of people moving out for acquiring the knowledge, acquiring the wealth. And moreover, Indian family, Indian people, when they move, there is always umbilical connectivity to their family wherever they are, and that is, they give knowledge and the wealth. So you should not get frightened. The people when the society, a global society, the people will move. But what is going to happen? You are right when you said Nalanda. Nalanda had got a tradition of 90 country scholars where they are doing research in theology, philosophy, religion. They were doing that in 1500 years back. That tradition we have to bring back. That means we should have a great research institutions, great R&D laboratories. The people, instead of our people moving, many other people also move. Nothing wrong, we move, other people also move. That situation has come in. Recently I had some time back, a decade back, a Canadian, an Indian who settled in Canada. He was a visiting scientist with me, and then after some time he opted for India, working in India. Now a lot of people started coming from India back. There is another wave, a wave going from India, and another wave is going to start. People coming from other countries, including Indians, they will come back, okay?
Thank you.
Now, Divyam Antani? Divyam? You are the Divyam Antani. Which class you are studying?
Sir, I am studying in first year BSc.
Oh, first year. You are a good fellow?
Yes. Sir, I would like to ask you, what is the difference between the President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the missile man Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and the common man Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam?
See, it's a very fantastic question, but I believe in all the three cases, there are certain knowledge questions, knowledge. Each area, a particular type of knowledge is needed. That knowledge you are acquiring, you are using the knowledge. But common factor in all these things, you have to be a good fellow, okay? You have to be a good fellow. Next one, Nauhi Shahin.
Afternoon, sir. I am Novi Sahin from Vijay Madrasa. મારો પ્રશ્ન છે કે ખાનગી અને શૈક્ષણિક ક્ષેત્રમાં અનામત પ્રથા છે, શું તે યોગ્ય છે? જો યોગ્ય હોય તો પછાત જાતિઓનો વિકાસ શા માટે નથી થતો? તેનું કારણ શું છે?
The meaning, I understand, in a private and government institute, reservation quota is there for a backward classes. Is it really worth? That's a question. Are the backward classes really benefited by this? In spite of such quota, why still the backward classes are not progressing? That's your point. My answer, I believe I would like to see in India, any student, any part of the country, if he want to specialize in a particular area of education, he must be free to do so. The nation should help him to achieve, help her to achieve that capability. For example, you take engineering. Engineering today, there is a number of colleges has come, seats are large number of seats are available, the reservation, no meaning now. But whereas the medical area, management area, bioscience area, biotechnology seats are limited. So there is a lot of competition. So there is, as per a constitution, there is a provision that certain people, certain type of, up to certain period, we have to give them so certain advantages. I believe in course of time, we have to see the increasing the seats in various institutions so that all get opportunities. This is what I would like to work for. Okay? Next, Yadav Jitendra.
Respected sir, my question is, वैश्वीकरण और निजीकरण के इस युग में क्या हम गांधी जी के सिद्धांतों का पालन कर पाएंगे?
Is there possibility to forget Gandhian theory of globalization privatization?
Yeah. Should we? Is it relevant? Gandhian philosophy, is it relevant in the age of globalization?
Yes, yes. See, I believe Gandhian philosophy, for example, rural development. Gandhiji was put forth always the rural development because India has got 600,000 villages. Nearly 70% of people live in the rural area. Now, how do you empower the rural area? That is connectivity, physical connectivity, electronic connectivity, knowledge connectivity. You have to give so that economic connectivity will be. So this is even now the rural development. Now actually government has taken highest priority for the rural development, and the Gandhian philosophy always will be valid.
Thank you, sir.
Soda Hardik. And Dr. V.R. Okay.
સર સરકારની ઘણી બધી યોજનાઓ અને પ્રયત્નો હોવા છતાં શા માટે આપણા દેશનો સાક્ષરતા દર ઊંચો આવી શકતો નથી? ટૂંકમાં આ યોજનાઓમાં આપણી શું ચૂક છે?
Why we have not achieved the expected result in literacy rate in the country in spite of lot of schemes and efforts made by the government. Today literacy rate is about 67%. That means another 33% we have to do. My feeling is government has got number of programs. But if you want a very fast action, I suggest to all the high schools, for particularly all the high schools, each one of you, if you take up five people who cannot read and write, impart education to them to read and write on Saturdays, Sundays, it will be faster movement.
Yes,
illiteracy will be completely vanished.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Now the next question, Mohit Pandey.
Your Excellency, Operation Chakravyuh and Operation Duryodhan exposed just the tip of the iceberg. That is the rampant corruption in the political system of our nation. As the President of our nation, how do you view this and where do you think lies the solution?
You know, you will be aware that immediately Parliament has taken some action. You know about it. You are aware of it. But what is relevant? I would like to read something. The basis of all systems, social, or political rests upon the goodness of men and women. You know, read it. The basis of all system, social or political, rests upon the goodness of men and women. No nation is great or good because parliament enacts this or that, and because its men are great and good. Who said this? Swami Vivekananda said it. The message is, you have to generate good people. Government cannot create good people. Government will never create a good people. But a good citizen can be created only 3 people. Who are the 3? Father, mother, and the teacher, elementary school teacher. So that's possible up to the age of 17. That's what Swami Vivekananda reflects. We need good men and women. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Mehul Karkar. Mehul Karkar.
Sir, India is continuously losing its youth power due to the brain drain. What steps, according to you, should be taken to check it?
No, I have already answered that question. We should not unnecessarily exaggerate the problem. So maximum we are per year, 10th class or 10 plus 2, we make 7 million people per year. Okay? 10th class, 10 plus 2. Graduates, we make 3 million people. That means so many people are coming out in the high schools and colleges. So certain number moving, it is good for the nation. Imagine Columbus discovered America. Nobody has gone and settled. America will not be there. Europeans have not gone settled America. You have the Silicon Valley program in America. Indians are there. Maximum Indian, Chinese, Americans are all there. So the economy, future economy will be always movement of the people. One should not get alarmed unnecessarily. It's not required.
Thank you, sir.
Now the last one, Kukani Bhakti.
Namaskar, sir. My question is, during your last visit to Porbandar, you said that imagination is the supreme power. If it is true, how can a common student fulfill his or her imagination under the obstacles of corruption, poverty, etc.?
See, here I will like to tell you the power of imagination, power of imagination. See, I was in Cuttack in Orissa last week. So a lady is, she had an accident. So she was put in the wheelchair, she wasn't put in the wheelchair. But even though her whole life has been wheelchair life, but her mind, her imagination has not stopped functioning. She has written a fantastic books on the visually handicapped people. She has written a fantastic book. And you take Helen Keller. Helen Keller is visually impaired, but she sees a beautiful world in front of her. So imagination is always irrespective of some certain disadvantages. Okay?
Sir.
Now friends, you all have to take 5 votes through with me, okay?
5 votes.
Okay, ready? I will pursue my education or the work with dedication, and I will excel in it. You will do that? I will visit rural and urban areas and permanently wean away at least 5% from addiction and gambling. Can you do that? Very tough. I will constantly endeavor to remove the pain of my suffering brethren. I will not support any religious, caste or language differentiation. Now the difficult thing coming. I will be honest and endeavor to make a corruption-free society. How do you make it? Corruption-free society, how do you make it? I was addressing in Karnataka 54,000 students like you. Okay? 50 in the same age group. One girl asked me, corruption I want to remove. Tell me how to do it. I am going to tell you how to do it. Okay? Hear me properly, and then you have to respond to me. I said we have got 1 billion people. Out of 1 billion people, there are 250 million houses approximately, or 200 million houses. Each house has got a father, mother, a daughter, or a son, or daughters or sons. You all agree? You agree. Now, unfortunately, there may be millions or thousands of parents, father, particularly father, mother. If they are not transparent, if they are corruptible, the children, they can say, father, don't do it. Mother, don't do it. Will you do it? Will you do it? Silent, huh? Difficult, huh? You will do it. Why? How you can do it? You can do it because you got love as an instrument. Is it not? The love as an instrument. So you have got a big mission in front of you. I wish you all the best. God bless you.
We are grateful to His Excellency Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji. Beautiful question answer session we had and a beautiful speech. Kalam ji से एक request करनी है. We want to make a request to His Excellency. National Youth Day is being celebrated throughout the country, but mostly by Nehru Yuva Kendras and the branch centers of Ramakrishna Math and Mission and some organizations. Unfortunately, the schools and colleges haven't got that circular. So, we want that schools and colleges also should celebrate National Youth Day in our nation. Do you all agree? So, we request His Excellency to help us in seeing that, because some of them cannot come because of the examination on that day, on 12th January. We don't want a holiday on that day. We want on that day, Swami Vivekananda's birthday should be celebrated by discussing about his message. And now a vote of thanks by our Swami Vivekananda ji. After that there will be national anthem, and then we will give a hearty send-off to Dr. Kalam. We will say, Aujo, please come again. We will tell him.
भावनाबेन चिखलिया, एक्स मिनिस्टर स्टेट टूरिज्म एंड कल्चर डिपार्टमेंट से, जिन्होंने इस भवन का शिलान्यास किया था, उसके प्रति हम अपना आभार व्यक्त करते हैं। इस जमीन जो 5000 स्क्वायर मीटर है, 30 वर्ष के लिए 1 रुपया प्रति वर्ष के हिसाब से लीज में मिला है। इसके लिए हम स्कूल के बच्चों के लिए जो कार्यक्रम होता है उसमें जिला शिक्षण अधिकारी जो सहयोग करते आ रहे हैं, आशा करते हैं भविष्य में सहयोग करेंगे। उन सब के लिए हम अपना हार्दिक धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करते हैं। धन्यवाद।
राष्ट्रगीत
एक साथ राष्ट्रगीत के लिए सावधान। जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा, उच्छल चलति तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मागे।
नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित् सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे स्वामिने तापहारिणे